Okay, so I'm here at Woodmere Cemetery and in Detroit, Michigan, and I just did a video on Leland, who was responsible for the Cadillac and Lincoln brand, who's behind that. So now I am doing one on Buick, because they're at the same cemetery, and there he is, the guy behind the Buick van, Swiss immigrant. Yeah, it is here, and I told y'all he is buried here with both of his wives, which is an accomplishment in itself, because I know I get divorced, I don't think me and my wife are gonna be buried next to each other. If I get married a second time, maybe me and the second wife will be buried, but me and the first one, no. So I think that is an accomplishment in himself. So that's him. David Dunbar Buick is his name. 1854 1929. We'll go one wife. There goes the second wife. All three of them, like one big happy family, which is, like I say, an accomplishment in himself. So this is him. So you can see where he's buried at. And they got GPSs of both him and Henry Leland on the Find and Grave website. That's him. Span of where he's at here. Yeah. And I guess it was approximately a 4-minute drive to get to him from the Leland grave site. You know, I initially came here to visit William Livingstone, who was a great philanthropist here in the city of Detroit. If y'all into lighthouses, he has they got a lighthouse memorial of him on Belle Isle Island here in the city of Detroit. So I just wanted to visit him. But yeah, so that was my initial thing here, my initial visit here. I figure, hey, you don't see, everybody knows about the Ford, GM, Chrysler. Everybody knows about them. You don't hear too much about Buick, and you hear about Lincoln and Cadillac, but I don't think many of y'all knew that Leland is behind that brand. Is behind the Lincoln and Cadillac brand. And because Buick, that's self-explanatory. But we don't talk about that. We mainly talk about the Ford, the GM. When we say GM, which Buick is just a part of the GM. You don't talk about Buick Pacific. You just say GM. But Buick is like one of the best. It's like one of the best cars to have, in my opinion. And if you look at it, of course you see the dot, but if you minus the dot, it just looks like it's BWCK. Just take away the dot. Take away the dot. Take away the dot. You take away the dot, you minus the dot. BWCK. I was just looking at that, like, man, okay, just something interesting. But yeah, that's just my little couple videos today here from the city. Just getting y'all something else to visit, because like I said, when you think about Detroit, I know you think about the big three car brand, which is a big part of the city, you know, but there's more than just Ford, you know, Ford and Chrysler. Although I can take you to the Dodge Brothers cemetery. I can take you there. You know, y'all can see where their cemetery at. Now their cemetery, the Dodge Brothers, are actually at their cemetery, because it's not much. I mean, it's a couple famous graves here, but they mainly like local, like as far as like congressmen from the city, and you know, there might be like congressmen, and you know, you might have some, you know, Civil War people that's famous here. But the real, like the most famous grave is the one where the Dodge Brothers is buried at, and that would be Woodlawn. And that's like, you know, everybody know the Eminem song 8 Mile, and that's is where the Woodlawn Cemetery is at. It's on 8 Mile and like Woodward, and that's where you got like the Aretha Franklins, you got Rosa Parks, Temptations, you know, they're buried there. You got Proof, who was a rapper from Detroit, who was like Eminem's best friend. He's buried there. You know, there's more of the famous people are buried there. You know, like I said, you got the Dodge Brothers buried there. You got the not Henry Ford, but you got not Henry Ford, but you got like his, you got his son and grandsons. Like everybody outside of Henry Ford is buried there. So yeah, and that's where the Dodge Brothers are buried. You know, everybody know about Dodge Chrysler. That's where they're buried at. And that's the more famous cemetery. So that's just a quick overview of Buick right there. Just want to show y'all, you know, why I was here. Thank you for whoever visited the site. If y'all want to see some other graves around the city of Detroit, just let me know. All right, peace.